Midge, a test win, how's that feel, and did you expect it to take that long today?
It feels pretty good. I mean, anytime you get to pull on this cap and win with your mates is a pretty special day. Look, we knew it was going to be a bit of a toil out there today. The wicket was getting flatter and flatter as the test went on, and we just had to be really patient and actually just enjoy the opportunity to be out there as well. I mean, to sort of finish it off really early this morning would have been a weird feeling. So the fact we had to toil a little bit and get a real feel of test cricket was kind of worth it in the end.
Yeah, how were you going about trying to, I guess, dislodge Tucker in general? She dug in really well this morning.
Yeah, she did. Dug in, so probably the right way to put it. Look, we threw a few different things at her. I think we probably just let her leave the ball a little bit early, but I think once the spin came on, they really challenged her front pad in particular and challenged her footwork. So Ash ended up getting the reward, but I thought the way the three of them in particular worked really hard after the lunch period. It was great. I mean, look, we've got 8 bowling options, so we're able to just throw the ball around the field and it'll land next to someone who probably wants to have a bowl. But I thought the way that the 3 spinners approached it today was pretty cool.
Annabelle Sutherland's the first woman to score a double ton and take 5 wickets in a test match. Just how special a talent is she, and what did you make of how she went in this match?
Well, I'll put it this way. Last night I didn't really want to throw her the ball. I thought she might be a little bit tired and probably needed a rest, and I told her that when we went out there, and she went, because she wanted a bowl. So unbelievably special. I think Test cricket in particular is made for Annabelle. I mean, her technique is impeccable, and what she can do with the ball, just challenging the stumps all the time and making batters play, I think is pretty unique. So, yeah, she's built for this format, and hopefully she gets to play a lot more throughout her career.
Do you see her maybe moving up the order at some point, or do you think she's sort of in the perfect position at the moment?
I mean, she'll be opening or batting 3, I would assume, at some point for Australia, but right now I'm not sure who you're dislodging at the minute, but that's the beauty of the squad that we've got at the moment. There's some unbelievable talent just waiting for opportunities and waiting for like I said, the opportunity to go out there and win games for Australia, which is really cool. But some senior players are blocking them and keeping them down the order at the minute. But that's what's really cool about this squad, is that they're learning and they're getting opportunities and they're getting experience in different conditions and different formats, which I think is going to put them in good stead for the next 10 to 15 years. You
used 8 bowlers, I think 6 of them took wickets. I mean, how much of a luxury is that to have such a deep and versatile attack?
It's both a luxury and probably a curse as well. I mean, I'm standing out there in the middle of the Wacker and looking around the field, and there's Kingy warming up and we're at the Wacker and she hasn't had a bowl yet, and I can feel the crowd beating down on me. But we have so many options, and I feel like you're constantly letting someone down if they haven't had a bowl. But at the same time, you know, when we are in a little tricky situation, there's always someone you can throw the ball to that's going to do something different. So it's a huge luxury. It's difficult to balance and difficult to get it right all the time, but in saying that, I'd rather have it that way than not enough options.
What did you make of the Wacker wicket? I mean, it was obviously pretty seam-friendly early in the match, a little bit of spin here today. I've seen pretty good for batting at certain points as well. What did you make of it overall? I mean, it's the first test match in about 6 years. So.
I think it was awesome. I mean, I don't think that wicket has been played on for like 2 years maybe. Last game was a Shield game. So I thought it was awesome. I think it was a great contest right throughout. I mean, even, you know, today, whilst it seemed like they were digging in and making it hard for us, the ball was still doing enough. It was still turning, it was still bouncing, and it was still offering a little bit off the seam. So I thought it was a really great cricket wicket. I'd love to play more test matches here. I mean, it's quite a unique place to play, and our fast bowlers thoroughly enjoyed it. So I thought it was a great wicket for cricket, and hopefully we can see more test matches here.
Would you like to see the Ashes next year played here? Or?
I mean, yes. I think last time England played Australia here, we lost, so I'm sure we'd like another crack at that to set that record right. Yeah, I mean, if you're asking me, would I want to see an Ashes test? Yeah, sure.
How about a return multi-format series against South Africa? Would you be keen to get over there for a test at some point?
I mean, looking at that last test match that they played against India over there, no. But in saying that, yes, I mean, what a cool opportunity to go over and play in those conditions that, look, incredibly more challenging than sometimes that we see over here. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, that's up for them to decide. But, hopefully one day we can play some Test cricket over there.
It's already been a really long, I think, 4.5, 5 months for the team, but there's plenty more to come. Where's everyone at fatigue-wise, knowing that most of you go off to India next week and then to Bangladesh?
It is what it is. I mean, there's probably a little bit of fatigue around the group, but in saying that this is our job now and this is the modern day game, right? I mean, we're jetting off somewhere new basically the day after we finish a series. It's not like you get 3 days to celebrate a series win anymore. So, everyone's the ultimate professional in that change room and yes, they'll enjoy the Test win, but in saying that, they'll have their mind set on what they need to do to get through WPL, but also get themselves right for Bangladesh, knowing we've got a bit of a break after that.
And just quickly going back to the 11, what was the thinking with Soph Molyneux over Jess Jonison, and where does JJ kind of sit at the moment after sort of dropping out of all 3 formats? Yeah,
good question. I think obviously adding Soph to the squad was probably from the outside, it looked an interesting decision, knowing we've already got a left arm spinner in the mix. I think just the way that Soph has been playing and the way that, her all-round ability, I think they're both really similar, don't get me wrong, but I think Soph offers a really unique with her left arm spin and the way that she can really turn the ball and obviously get something out of the wicket. So it'll be really interesting moving forward how to see that all unfold. I don't think it's anywhere near the end for JJ. I think she's still got an opportunity to play cricket for Australia. There's a lot of subcontinental cricket in the next 12 months with 2 World Cups in, Bangladesh and India. And I've played a lot of cricket with JJ and seen the way that she competes for Australia. Every time you want to throw her the ball, she's going to get the job done. So it's probably just a really interesting period for her to go back and continue to prove herself and almost force her way back into the side, which I think she's going to absolutely love.
I think there's only 2 women's Test matches in the next year or so. I mean, do you hope there is more, resolve or emphasis from administrators to schedule more in the next FTP?
We sit here every time and say, yes, we'd love to play more and yes, we want more. It's just about finding context for them. I mean, you can't just throw a Test match in willy-nilly and think that it's going to work. So whether it is the multi-format series, whether there is a standalone Test series, I don't know what it's going to look like, but yes, I can sit here and safely say we do want more and we'd love to play more and we'd have the opportunity gladly to play as many as we can, but it's just sort of working out, where they fit in the calendar and what that calendar looks like to start with.